Stories start with Yamada being berated by his teacher for being delinquent and remarks that he should be more like model student Shiraishi Urara. Yamada storms up the stairs past Shiraishi. He slips and the two of them seem to be about to fall down the stairs. He awakens in the school medical room. But something doesn't seem right. To his horror, he has awoken in the body of Shiraishi. He barges into the classroom to find his own body controlled by Shiraishi diligently acting as the ideal student. Yamada drags his body out of class and Shiraishi informs him that, while she has no idea why they switched, all they have to do is presumably fall down the stairs again to switch back. Shiraishi refuses to do it, however, as she does not want to miss any more class from fainting again. So, Yamada will just have to wait until after class. Initially annoyed, Yamada realizes that he is in fact in the body of an attractive girl and rushes to the bathroom. He checks himself out and is overwhelmed with lust at his new body. He then encounters a group of unattractive men who begin to flirt with him and he has to flee. While hiding out, encounters Shiraishi's friends, who inform him that they packed a lunch for Shiraishi. And so they eat together. But the girls begin to giggle, and as he opens Shiraishi's notebook he finds mean words written in it. He understands as he opens her locker and a pile of garbage falls out that the girls are in fact not Shiraishi's friends. He then meets up with Shiraishi and explains what happened. Shiraishi apologizes for him having to go through that, and he realizes that this is what she goes through every day and remembers all of the times he's seen her alone. He changes his mind about switching back before school is over and say he'll deal with the girls. But Shiraishi gets angry and tells him to stay out of it. Rin spots them on the roof and begins to hassle Yamada about it. At first Yamada attempts to walk away, but Rin throws a bag at him. He decides to scare her by throwing a punch and stopping just short. But Shiraishi throws his body between them, catching the full force of the punch and getting knocked off her feet as he yells at her. Rin is terrified by the new fire burning within, who she believes to be Shiraishi, and runs away screaming. Shiraishi thanks him before they throw themselves down the stairs. Only to realize that they have not changed back. After several tries, Shiraishi points out that when they fell the first time they accidentally kissed. This successfully switches them back. A white-haired boy appears at the top of the stairs. Shiraishi leaves and remarks that it's intriguing. The next day, they decide to test it, and do indeed switch bodies back again. When they kiss, Yamada wonders if Shiraishi is secretly in love with him, as she can kiss him without batting an eye. While he gets flustered every time, they decide to switch back. After school again, and as Yamada is eating with Shiraishi's body, the white-haired boy, who turns out to be a student council member named Miyamura, he asks if she remembers agreeing to a date. Yamada lies, saying yes, he remembers. Miyamura goes on to ask if she was close with Yamada. As they talk, the three ugly men from earlier appear and once again fawn all over Yamada. Miyamura attempts to fight them and is easily beaten up. But as they continue to encroach on Yamada's personal space, he roundhouse kicks them, and they run off saying they were never doing favors for people again. Miyamura then stands up and explains that it was all an act and that Shiraishi never agreed to a date, and that he recognizes the roundhouse kick. Shiraishi appears as well, having been called there by Miyamura, who asks them both to follow him. He makes them a deal. They join his club, which needs more members, and they can use the room to switch bodies as they need privacy to kiss. They swap back, and then he asks them if they have kissed anyone else. They both say they haven't. Miyamura wants to test it, and Shiraishi refuses to kiss him. So, he says he will settle for Yamada. Shiraishi holds Yamada while Miyamura kisses him, and they do in fact end up switched. They switch back, and Miyamura says he needs to find a woman who will kiss Yamada to see if it truly is anyone he kisses, that he switches with them. Shiraishi objects to this, and Yamada once again wonders if she is in love with him. She explains that if more people find out about the body switching, it could be trouble. Just as they all agree to restart the Supernatural Activities Club, a pretty girl walks in and asks to join too. Girl Ito displays a passion for supernatural things and showcases a bunch of fake supernatural things to them before leaving them all baffled. She begins to clean the club room and makes Yamada take out the trash. As he walks back from the dumpster, he sees a sign with a list of students who scored low on their exams and have to take a makeup exam. He rushes back to the club room to ask Shiraishi to switch bodies and take the exam for him. She agrees, but just before they can switch, Ito enters the room. After a montage of interruptions, Miyamura finally sends her to the student council room and Yamada kisses Shiraishi. But Ito barges in again, saying the student council room was locked. She bursts into tears, saying she will make them pay because she feels lied to. The next day, Yamada is shocked to see that Ito has spread rumors that Yamada and Shiraishi are now item. However, Rin opposes this, remembering the time when Yamada's body protected her from getting punched in the face. Yamada realizes there are even flyers about the kiss. He tries to control the damage, but Ito is adamant about destroying their reputation. However, Yamada is actually just concerned for Shiraishi as he sees her, but Ito is adamant about destroying their reputation. However, Yamada is actually just concerned for Shiraishi as he sees her alone again in the classroom. Later, Yamada takes Ito into the supernatural club room and tries to provide an explanation. He prevents her from leaving until she kisses him. Immediately, Ito panics and gets flustered, but Yamada corners her and eventually kisses her. Ito, now in Yamada's body, realizes they've switched. Yamada suddenly knocks her out with a punch and immediately does damage control while in Ito's body. However, Yamada realizes that nobody actually believed it because Ito is treated as the school conspiracy chick. She's seen as a weirdo by everyone. Yamada realizes that switching bodies with Ito is actually pointless. He returns to the club room, but can't find Ito there anymore, prompting him to panic. He asks for Miyamura and Shiraishi's help in finding Yamada's body, but they don't know what happened, so they're naturally confused. Eventually, Yamada explains in the club room that he switched bodies with Ito to try and control the rumors. However, he quickly realizes that nobody believes Ito anyway. Yamada